Good morning, everybody. It's Mallory Smythe on behalf of Endow. So I remember the very first time I was able to give to an organization a big donation, at least for me. On one hand, I was so excited, and on the other hand, there was something inside of me asking me to hold back, saying to give less than what I wanted to, or to not give it all because I'd earned it. Would I be okay if I gave that amount? All of these doubts and lies. And see, the end of the year is coming, and there are so many missions and ministries and people who will be in need of our financial giving to accomplish the work that God is asking them to accomplish. There'll be so many opportunities for generosity. And as those opportunities come, I can't help but think about my own journey to understanding God's plan for giving in the first place. See, the first time I really started to understand what God wanted of me when it came to financial giving, I was listening to a Protestant pastor named Andy Stanley, and something he said that really hit me was that when we get money, we typically do a few things with it. We'll pay off some debt, maybe we'll buy some things we want, buy some things we need, we'll save a little bit, and then we'll give a little bit. And he said, the way that pans out in priority is that it's me, them. And that God was actually asking us to flip that. And that hit me so hard because that's exactly how I was caring for my finances. It was me 3 times, and then whatever I had left over, I would give a little bit. And see, God has actually asked his people to radically put others first, to radically put his kingdom first for almost all of time. See, ever since the Old Testament, he's asked his people to give him their first fruits. So to put God first, to put others first, and then for us to live on the rest. And so I started to slowly and try to shift that in the way that I handled my finances, to where I was giving to God first and living on the rest so that I could truly be free to serve him and be part of his kingdom. And see, the reason that he wants us to do that is not because he's selfish or not because he's out to get us. See, it says it in the New Testament. This is why God asks us to give to him first. This is what he says. In the book of Matthew, Jesus says, "Do not store up for yourselves treasures on earth where moths and vermin destroy and where thieves break in and steal, but store up for yourselves treasures in heaven where moths and vermin do not destroy and where thieves do not break in and steal. For where your treasure is, there also will your heart be." See, I'm not sure that we all realize this, but oftentimes we can find what we've given our heart to by following our bank account. Where your treasure is, there also will your heart be. See, God asks us to give of our first fruits to him so that we do not give ourselves things that can destroy us. He desires for us to be his. And so all these earthly attachments that have power over us, if we can give first to him, then we can break them of their power, and they won't have the same hold on us that they could have. See, that voice in our head, that feeling in our stomach that doesn't want to give, it is our attachments trying to keep a stronghold on us. And it keeps us from seeing God's generosity, from making room for him to give us more, and it keeps us from serving him freely. And so, as we come to the end of the year where there are so many opportunities to give, I would invite you to put God first and to look at it as a way to make sure that your earthly attachments do not have hold on you, but that you will have treasure in heaven, and that's where your heart will be. And so, if Endow is one of those missions that makes you excited and makes you passionate, that women would know who they are in the eyes of God, and come to understand his inheritance, then I would invite you to financially give some of your first fruits here. We would invite you to be part of Endow, maybe in a way that you never have before. And if Endow is not where your passion is, if it's not where God is calling you to, I would invite you to give sacrificially somewhere else. To beat the voice in your head, the pit in your stomach, and to place your treasure in heaven. And so if you want to learn more about Endow, or if you want to dive in to the mission of Endow, you can dive into an Endow study at www.endowgroups.org. If you desire to make us part of your giving, you can just click on the link down below this video and you can give to Endow and give the gift of Endow to other women. You can always connect with us on Instagram and Facebook at Endow Groups, and you can connect with me at Mallory A. Smythe. Have a great week.